Greetings everyone and welcome to a new video for the channel where today we're checking out the delightful demo for the game Brotank, whose name probably already hints at what this game is alike to. But starting with the Steam blurb, Brotank is a top-down action roguelike game that combines retro RPG elements. Players will adventure in a post-apocalyptic world, recruit companions, acquire powerful tanks and equipment, capture wanted criminals, and ultimately become legendary hunters. And this is absolutely the answer to the probably until now not very often asked, but after now, I wonder why I haven't asked it, question: what would happen if you mix Brotato with Mad Max? Or using other games, Brotato plus Convoy, a lesser known FTL-like, which I'm particularly fond of, actually. This probably has more in common with Convoy than Mad Max, but Convoy basically is Mad Max coded anyway. Nevertheless, as with any game, it is always easier to show than to describe. But if by the end of this video you decide you enjoyed what you saw and you want to see more, then do let me know down in those beautiful comments below, and perhaps massage a couple of those lovely buttons while you're down there, and once this releases we might come back. Now, I have had the opportunity to check it out. In fact, I just played a full run that I happened to win. Go figure, I will probably lose it now that I'm recording, but the first time when I didn't know what the hell I was doing, everything seemed to go perfectly. Nevertheless, we can start the game with a couple of the meta currency elements as well, which is actually going to be quite nice. So we're going to be able to front load it with a bit of upgrades. Now we've got at least four characters. We've got Amy, Eddie, and Kenny. Kenny is excellent strength growth, specializes in bomb equipment. Eddie is excellent stamina growth, specializes in flame equipment. And Amy, excellent agility growth and specializes in electric equipment. I don't know about this character or whether they're even unlockable in the demo. But if we hop over to here, then we might be able to spend some of these bolts. These are all of the equipment items, or at the very least the ones that I've seen in my first run. We've got the various drivers. Oh, there are 6 drivers. Okay, that's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. As you'll notice, some of the translations aren't yet there yet, but again, this is a demo. We've got the tanks themselves. I look like I can upgrade these. Can I do anything on these? No. Got the kind of bestiary over here, but the tanks. So we've got the Desert Voyager. We've got the Doom Wagon. And we've got the Scavenger. Now, they can also be upgraded with having an additional component as well, which is a bit of an interesting one, because you have control over what that component is going to be. What we can see here is this is an engine. That symbol signifies engines. This one signifies main guns, and this one signifies, I think, like support equipment. But they can have a secondary gun. Notice that the Doom Wagon doesn't have a main gun, but you could add that if you wanted, or you could add an extra engine. I don't know if there'd ever really be a reason for doing that. But the Desert Voyager starts with a cannon, an engine, and a secondary equipment slot, but nothing in it. Now, I can upgrade these. Can I choose what to upgrade? Can I just invest in this? Do I need to? Oh, there we go. I select and then it chooses. Okay. Well, I would kind of like to increase its HP, honestly. So let's put a little bit of HP in there. Doom Wagon can also get a little bit of something. You notice how the different vehicles have different upgrade abilities. So this one has support. This is SE. I'm going to call it support for now. Install time, don't know what that is about. Loot radius, ooh, that might be an interesting one. Experience bonus, dodge rate, move speed, skill attack. So that certain elemental weapons seem to build off skill attack rather than physical damage. I kind of think of it like your mana analog, I suppose. But sure, I'll upgrade that one. We'll get a little bit more going on there. And for you, I think the loot radius can go up a little bit. But there we go. I've spent all of my meta currency from the first run. There we are. Okay, so let's head on back. Can I select anything in particular? No idea. Oh, do I only select? Oh, I think I select one person and a vehicle to take out. Interesting. Very interesting. The different vehicles have different equipment as standard. Okay. I kind of like Kenny and the Tonk to be honest. Progress of development is 4%. Ooh. Interesting. Okay, there's a lot of different stats here. It seems that there's going to be a lot of meta progress. I'm actually quite happy for that. There's a lot of information here as well. I'll cover that once we get into the game, though. All right, let's head off. The main thing to know, this is a main gun, and it is of the type bomb. And the more of a certain type you have, the more its effects will apply. Think games like Megaloot in that regard, in that you've got like themes, and you can only have a certain amount of them, and the more you build them up, the more instances of that theme you have across all your equipment, the more powerful its effects become. But let's go ahead and start with Kenny. Right, so I've already done this one. Apparently they're all over the place. This one, who knows how much you're going to get for them. But let's go ahead and pick them anyway. We'll see where this goes. They have exactly the same look, but we'll see how that plays out. Another game that this is very similar to, Prototype. Another lesser known game, in my opinion, or I don't see many people talking about it, but I absolutely love the game. I think because of the potential for recursion. I'm going to be honest, the potential for making absolutely busted builds is what attracts me to games like these. And Prototype definitely had that, in that you could create creature spawning builds. Same as with Net.Attack, you can create recursive attack builds in much the same way. Now, we did get a level up, so we can pick a stat to increase. So agility is attack speed, intelligence is skill attack. Now, we don't really use skill attack on Kenny, it's more about strength. So I would say either strength or agility would be the go-tos here. And I wouldn't mind getting attack speed up to 9%. Sure, let's go with that. I could have re-rolled, but I don't see much of a reason to. Now, we've got a storehouse. We've got the stats over here. So from my engine, I've got that little block symbol. This is, if I get 2 of these, I'll have a 50% chance to block 4 damage. And if I can get 4 instances, I'll have a 50% chance to block 8 damage. With bombs, if I get 3 of them, bomb damage will be up by 30%, 5, 50, 7, 70. We've got room for 2 other types to start building. Now, one of the other things you'll notice is they've got a star. Much like Brotato, you can merge items, and once you've got 3 instances of something, it'll level up. And if we actually click on it, we can see what will happen there. So this will go from 20 to 40 to 60. It's currently getting an extra 4 from, I'm going to say, well, actually, let me just have a quick look at the tank itself. Does this have anything in particular for that? It might be Kenny's level and the tank's upgrade, because we did actually add HP onto the tank. And the engines, from what I've seen, typically are the things that give HP, and HP is maximum HP. So if we upgrade the engine, we'll add more HP to the tank, which is always useful. Plus, we'll move a little bit faster, and we'll get a larger bonus. Returning to the shop when damaged accumulates max HP plus. So we always want to take a little bit of damage so that we heal up a little bit, apparently, which is an interesting way of doing it. We can sell it and install it, put it on another tank. We don't have any of those options right now, but there are other options for engines. We've got the Blaze Core down here, which is a type fire. Move speed, burn damage, fireproof, burn immunity, increases burn damage in flame zones. Now that would be very, very useful, but not for us right now. I mean, we could make a fire build with Kenny, but I don't think it would be the optimal. We do have a short machine gun. This type is a skill attack, so this would be whereas Kenny is focusing on physical damage, this is a skill attack. We can still use it though. Rapid fire machine gun slows and knocks back enemies. I mean, I'm not against that. HP would go down a little bit to install it though, I think. Or that's saying how much damage it does. I don't believe that's the case. I think this is the amount of damage it does. Whereas I think that might be pulled out from the tank. I guess there's an easy way to check. What's our HP? It's currently 24.2. Let's go ahead and buy you for 8 and pop you on. Oh, yeah, no, we've got minus 8 HP now as a consequence. So the stronger the weapon, the more it takes out of HP. So there is an argument to be made for leaving a slot open, because we're now down to 24.2 minus 8. Let's go ahead and buy these engines. I should be able to buy both of them, and that will level us up. This gives us a nice big chunky bit of health there. There we go. That counteracts a little bit. Now, to get to a 3-star, I would need 3 2-stars to merge. Now, that's a lot of money to invest. not necessarily something we're going to be going for. Right, let's get on out there. There are other things that we can find out here. That's my secondary weapon there, and we've got a go symbol down at the bottom. We obviously want to pick up the money where we go. Now, one of the other things that I'm familiar from by Brotato, this might have actually been in Brotato as well, if I'm not incorrect. But you can have money left on the ground, and then that gets added to a pile for later pickup. So you don't actually lose it. You don't pick it up at the end of the fight, but it kind of gets put into a bank, and then next round we'll get double pickup from the first 14 drops. But we just picked up Amy. Now, Amy is skill-oriented, so elemental damage down here, that's a +2. That's a good roll there. I could re-roll, but I think I will start building Amy up, sure. Now, I don't have a tank for Amy. Very sad, but it is the way of things. Could pick up a harvester, maybe swap out my current weapon for this. This is physical attack at least, which is what Kenny builds, and this is skill attack. So I could put that in the wings. That does 4 damage right now, whereas this would be doing 5 damage plus a little bit for Kenny's abilities. Range 225. Let's have a look at that. Similar. Okay, it's a little bit shorter range. Attack speed is 3.33. I'm going to assume 3.33 attacks a second. Kenny's got a bonus there. I think it's probably very similar, honestly, because it doesn't list what the bonus, what it would be with the bonus when you're looking at it. It's only if it's installed does it get the bonus showing up. Multi-hit. Okay. Every 3 kills with this weapon provides additional 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, depending on the level, gold drop. Combo equipment, live electrode. Now, if we have a look at you, combo equipment, debris and napalm. Now, unfortunately, I don't believe this Tonk can get a slot to add that in. So we're probably not going to be doing that. But I will go ahead and buy this straight away. Let's pop that in there. Is there anything I would like down here? I'm not at all certain. I wouldn't... Should I start building up the durable engine? The move speed would be quite nice. The bonus wouldn't get any better, but we would get a flat 20. It's possible, but I'm not really that thrilled about it. We've got over here, when we've got 2 of these, when exiting the store, gold coins increase by 50%, the maximum is 40. Or when you've got 4 instances of it, when exiting the store, gold coins increase by 100%, the maximum is 100. Okay, they're all quite nice. I don't think we're going to try and build the Jura engine. I don't think it's got a big enough bonus for us, really. All right, let's go ahead and get out there and see what there is for us to do. Okay, we've got to be going down in this direction. Pew, pew, pew. All of the coins, thank you. Digging that down across there, which is fine. I take great exception to the fact that I'm forced to kill dogs. I do not feel that this is what heroes do. But this is a vehicle, as we've seen. I believe that one is that the Doom Wagon? It might be, actually. Let's try and avoid the explosive cans of fuel. Why there are sentient cans of fuel walking around, I have no idea. There are questions that I have, and I don't think there are going to be any good answers that I will get for them. So we'll just move on. Right, there we go. Plenty of cash there. Let's pop them. At least they chain react, which is quite nice. These massive swarms of insects are quite interesting. Wow, a 3 there as well. Now, stamina is maximum HP. That would be nice, but I really think we need to go with Amy's intelligence here, because that skill attack up 49%. We've now got a vehicle. As you can see over here, I can choose what I want to upgrade this into. So there's quite a few options there. I could go with the Blaze Core. Fireproof, burn immunity, increases burn damage in flame zones. Not really what Amy is built for, though. Or the power cell, if we have a look here, releases lightning ring that knocks back enemies. Okay. Skill attack, skill speed, AoE, that builds quite nicely. Okay, sure, we're going to pick this up. You have to have at least an engine on your vehicle. Now, thing is, this has got a main gun. It's got a secondary slot. I don't have a main gun to put in there, which is a shame, because that means I can't put that there. We do have, however, the Mega Vacuum. Increases gold loot radius. I don't really feel that's that strong of an option, though, if I'm perfectly honest. We've got a flywheel over here. It's a physical attack type. Launches spinning flywheels, combo equipment, a live electrode, causing sustained damage. I mean, I could just re-roll and see if we can get something better. I think we re-roll. Okay. We have got... No, once again, nothing that really goes there. We have, however, got the Death Shard, but... I mean, that would only make sense if I had that in there. But the Quake Cannon, which doesn't combo with anything. I wouldn't mind picking this up, though. Let's buy it. Let's just hold that in reserve. The Quake Cannon, let's have a look at you. Non-aggressive, triggers Quake Cannon on main gun attack. Level 2, adjacent tanks attacks trigger it. And level 3, all tanks trigger it. I mean, not a bad one, actually, because these tanks are adjacent in the lineup. Eventually, you'll have 3 tanks, and then it will matter where they are in the lineup. But I wouldn't mind picking this up. But I want to hold out for the possibility of a main gun. However, just in case, I'm going to lock this. Just in case. Let's see if we can't find a better main gun. No. Oh, that is most vexing, I must confess. Alright, well, I at least want something. What's Spike Armor? Rotating armor knocks back enemies, provides minor block, combos with napalm. Okay. I am pretty much everything here I want. So, yeah, we're going to buy this. I'll probably get rid of it. I'll also buy this. Then I'm going to lock this power cell. And I'm going to lock this short machine gun, because these will merge. And I will hopefully get enough cash to get a secondary gun here, and then we can start getting some good combos for Amy. All right, well, this has a good loot radius on it, if nothing else. It's not the best tank for this particular setup because it's got no real bonus to Amy's skills, but I think this should be okay. All right, let's get out there and see what we can do. Now we've got 2 peeps playing. There we go. Oh my god, they really weren't joking when they said that fires a fly. I wouldn't call that a flywheel personally, but all right. Would that hurt me is the big question, though. Can we get another one of those firing? Possibly, maybe not. I need to go and find out who's over here. Oh, it's another Tonk. Okay, fair enough. I'm not sure if this is the Tonk that I would want, if I'm honest, but we will take it. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. There we go. I would prefer a different style of vehicle because I don't want another vehicle that only has 3 slots available. Oh wow, that flywheel, if you can get the positioning right on it, it is amazing. Ow, it does hurt me though. Noted. Avoid my own weapon fire. Probably a good lesson to go with in general, if I'm perfectly honest. But all right, 2 intelligence again for you. I don't think so. I think more stamina for Ken. I can re-roll once. Let's go with that. Can I not? I guess I need to earn re-rolls. Right, yeah, I'll just take that one then. Okay, so we are going to want to first purchase you. I will leave that in lock because, again, I'd very much like to find a better weapon, if at all possible. Wow, okay. Well, we're buying this. They'll merge. Let's have a look at you. We're up to 84 damage now. Decent attack speed. Quite nice overall, though we are taking quite a lot of health out of the main system for that. We could go ahead and pick up the engine. Sure, reroll, see what we get. Ooh. Now, energy blade. Fires returning energy blades that damage enemies along the path. Combos with napalm. What do you combo with? Live electrode. I mean, I do like the sustained damage, but that's for physical attack. What's this one build off? This builds off skill attack, which is what we want for Amy. Oh, interesting. This Desert Voyager has an option to upgrade. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. I want to... Other tank. Oh, that one's overloaded. Okay. Why is that the case? Maybe I can move you into another tank. Let's move you down here. There we go. Can I now bring this down? Let's just uninstall it. Oh, there we go. Right, uninstall this one. Uninstall this one. We're just going to move all of this across because this is a better version. A wildly better version, actually. That one... Oh, do we not? No, I think we've still got pretty much everything we need. Okay, that's actually brilliant. All right, let's move you back up top. Can I sell you? It doesn't look like I can sell you. All right, well, that's okay then. I'm actually very happy with having picked that up and having the extra slot, though. I do wish there was a way that I could get rid of a tank, though, if I didn't want it. Is there a change place? Can I sell? No. Okay, well, that's fine. Continue. All right, so energy blade or no energy blade? I think energy blade. Yeah, because it's going to build with skill attack. It's got a nice AoE. Why? Pop that in. Let's see, what was your AoE? 75 versus this one's 55. Okay, well, it's not as good, I guess, but that's okay. Right, we're going to sell this. I don't want to be holding on to that any longer. I can, at the very least, equip this now if I really wanted to. Let's roll again, see if I can't find something I would want. I mean, I could lock these in, maybe, but I would really want to get these tanks up and running first before I settle for that. I mean, the death shard, sorry. Weapon combos dig a death explosion. Flamethrower, lightning gun, shotgun, cluster bomb, thermal cyclone. There's a lot of things that this would combo with, but it has to be something that it combos with. Otherwise, there's no point in using it for now. I guess in the meanwhile, I could just pop this on. Sure. And stick that on because if nothing else, it gives me 2, which at least triggers one of these. For the time being, though, let's just pop these. Oops, sorry, these down here. Does that trigger? No, it doesn't, sadly, because there's no pilot in there. At 2, we'd get extra attack speed, which is definitely something I would like to get to. Let's go ahead and re-roll and just see if anything pops up that we would want. Alas, not really. Okay, well, we'll see where it's going. Next is an elite attack. Let's just see what we can do. So this is basically going to be a boss battle. Okay, I quite like that that energy blade. Quite like that energy blade. Hello, boss. I believe you are indeed the boss, so we want to try and stick close to you. Avoid those charge lines wherever possible. Right, let's swing back around. Try and duck out the way. Ooh, this is actually a little bit tricky. We've not got enough damage output right now, really. I mean, I can easily stay alive, but I'm doing basically no damage to the opponent, which is quite unfortunate on many, many levels. Maybe if I can just position ourselves so that we get some unrestricted access to the boss every now... Oh, they're on fire at the very least, which is definitely an advantage for us. Ooh, that is not a good place for me to be. So let's chill out over here, try and apply a little bit more damage here and there. But I've only got 17 seconds left in this round. I do not feel that we are taking out the boss here, which sucks on so many levels. Oh, wait. We just need a little bit more. We can believe. Come on. That's right. Come over here. I don't mind getting attacked. Just do some damage. Oh, did we get them? No, didn't quite get it. That sucks. Oh, well. I'll definitely take Kenny's strength there, though. But that did suck, unfortunately. Okay, we've got Napalm, which does combo with quite a few things. Now, here we go. Let's go ahead and get a secondary gun. And you can go in there. There we are. Now, you would combo with the Death Shard. You would combo, actually, with the main gun over here. Let's have a look at that. Combo flame damage deals additional skill damage. Combo bomb cannon, bounce cannon, lightning, gun, flame, thermal. Okay, weapon combos create flame zones. Okay, well, we might not necessarily want that until we're immune to flame damage, but at the same time, maybe. Though it's going to cost me 200 to unlock this now. I definitely think that's something we're going to want to do. I'm not going to bother locking that in, though. I will, however, buy you. And then I may as well roll, see what we've got. Aha! Flame armor. Now, fireproof, burn immunity, reduces damage taken. Level 2, adjacent tanks get burn immunity. So, if I wanted to sacrifice this slot, I could put it in there. As long as I could get up to level 2, then both would benefit from it. This is definitely what I want, though, here. In this slot in particular. So I'm going to lock that one in. I will lock this one in as well, and we'll see what we can do. But yeah, that was an unfortunate loss there. We did manage to get the elite, and elites come with their own benefits and extra gubbins, as you might imagine, very similar to all games like Brotato, Bioprototype, Vampire Survivors, and the likes. We always want to be taking out the elites wherever. Oh, this is a bad place to be. Wherever we possibly can. There we go. Help is on the way. Don't worry. Don't panic. We're on the way. Aavak will fix. There we go. We've picked up our flame specialist. So now we can actually start looking to use loads of damage over time attacks, which will start really ramping up the ability for us to take on heavier threats by just bleeding them over time. Oh, we don't want to be going that way. Let's try and dodge all of the jumps. You notice how I've got to be aware of all of my units. Oh, we got an extra level up. Physical attack on you is great, but not quite what I want. You're more of a skill attack person. That said, 4 is kind of amazing. But I wouldn't give for a reroll right there. Oh, we got 2. Okay, fair enough. I'll take some extra firing speed on aim. Yeah, definitely. Let's keep this going. We're almost out of time, so just grab the cash that we can. But you notice how all of the tanks in the column can be hit. That is definitely something we need to worry about. Ooh, there's the live electrode. What's this do? Generates charge. Non-aggressive generates charge. Charge chance. Okay. Not really sure what charge does, but all right. That combos with quite a few things. Well, right now, I would ultimately... I can't put the fire armor on you. I would have to put fire armor there, or potentially there. Have you in the middle. If I want the death charge to combo, I would have to put this in. If we can get enough armor, then that is something that we'll build towards. Obviously, there's no point if I can't. Let's also pick up Death Shard for now. You can go there. Right, so this will cause death explosions to trigger. I could put this down here. Brings that up to 2 again. We're now up to 3 on this. So almost high enough. Notice a little effect there, letting us know that they are, in fact, combining. Now, I'm going to need a main gun. Can I find a good main gun here? Apparently, it really wants me to go with physical. I mean, you've got a physical weapon, so it isn't the worst thing in the world, but you really are more built for doing flame damage. So this is a very substandard setup for you. Like, hugely so. But I'm going to go ahead and merge these. There we go. Getting some progress now. So with these together, let's have a look. Physical attack is 31. AoE's 100. That's not bad at all. I would like a different type of engine. If I could... Ooh. The Blaze Core. There we are. Fireproof. Burn immunity. Increases burn damage in flame zones. Now, obviously, that's only going to really matter. We've got the bounce gun. Fires arcing shells that explode into skill damage AoE. Combines with napalm. Those go very well. Napalm is not an option that we'd be able to put there, though, which is a shame. All right, so I'm going to lock this in place. We will buy this. I'm going to install this down here, which should mean that that one will level up. There we go. That's okay. Even though we downgraded it by 1, I'm all right with that. I need to get one more explosive item to trigger this. But we should be able to manage that. I'm thinking, yeah, if we get... While I will lose the death explosion there, having that in place is more important to me, I think, ultimately. And definitely getting more flame-style weapons down here. We've seen them like a napalm sprayer, but we don't really want to go too heavily into that until I'm safe from burning. Because we will absolutely take damage from burning ourselves. So, oh my lord, that is a lot of damage output there. Am I actually taking damage from those things, or was I... Oh, you know what, maybe I wasn't taking damage from those, actually. No, Doesn't look like I was. All right, fair enough. Right now, we've got a decent amount of damage output now, and we've got a lot of attacks. This is much better. This is much more in elite killing territory. And we definitely want to make use of that. We want all of the benefits we can get from elites. All of the benefits we can get from the little upgrade goblins who run around. Wow, we took a lot of damage I didn't need to take from very misjudged dodge of a charging attack. Our third position about to go out. Did you manage to avoid it? Well done, you. I'm kind of impressed, actually. Not gonna lie. Don't want to be around here. That's an awful lot of damage coming my way. It is so hard to keep the last person in the column alive because you're having to predict how to dodge with them more than just react to incoming threats. It is much more of a predictive situation. 5 agility. Oh, but more skill attack is really tempting. Oh, you grow very good with stamina. We saw your health plummet. This is a hard one because 5 agility. That's the first time I've seen a 5 reward. I'm going to take it. I'm so sorry. Oil leak, interesting. Right, let's pick up the flame armor. We've got 2. That is an interesting one. That is definitely an interesting one, though. Okay. Now, again, if I can get that up, we're going to pop it in there, and that's going to give immunity to both sides. And at that point, that's pretty much locked in. But oil leak, how exactly does that work? Tanks leave oil slicks when moving. Slows enemies. Slicks can be ignited by flame. I mean, that is tempting. Live electrode would combo with pretty much anything I could put out there, including this, actually. So I could swap those around. Combo generator charge, I mean, it's a potential. I'll lock it in, but we're not going for that right now. There we go, flame spray. That's what we want in place here. So flame spray is flamethrower attack can ignite oil slicks, combo, death shard, oil leak, and napalm. Well, we're not going to get that combo, sadly, but I will definitely pop that in here. By you, pop that. Now, right now, it's not going to leave fire on the ground, or at least I very much hope it's not going to, because if it does, we're in trouble. But we'll keep an eye out for another of these options. Reroll. Lots of Quake Cannon showing up. Triggers Quake Cannon on main gun attack. I mean, if I were to switch that out for a Quake Cannon, that might be a good one. Depends a bit on a couple of options. Let's buy this so I've got at least one more roll. There we go. That's what we wanted. Buy, and we've got it. Right, you're going into position here. We are losing the combo, and that does suck. But do we have anything? Ooh, shotgun would benefit. Is this explosive? Physical attack. I don't mind losing out on the cash here to pop a shotgun in this position and then eventually put that in and move this flywheel up. Those are all quite solid options. We are now immune to fire though, and that means I can be really reckless with a lot of things. And that is a glorious thing to have an option for. This was a level 2, but I don't see us putting it anywhere now. No, I'm going to sell that, and I'm going to buy this instead. At least we'll take that up to level 2. There we go. So we're doing 12 physical damage. It's not great. We're attacking very frequently, though, which is quite nice. You know, it's okay. Multi-hit 2. We'll get a little bit of extras from this, so I'm okay with that. But at this point, I'm going to lock this in because that is going to be replacing it. We will be popping that up there, and we will also be moving this up, and then we'll have a combo on all of these, which will be quite amazing. Now, what I would love to find is something which would combo with this, but I don't think that's a very likely one. If I'm honest, I don't fancy our odds of that one. At 3 frame, units hit by flame equipment have a 30% chance to be oh. Now that one is a very interesting one indeed. Noted. Okay, so Next wave is 8. We've got 3 coins in the bank. I would like you to apply flame, please, everywhere. If that is a thing that you could do. If that even is a thing that you can do. It might not be. It might be more of a passive one. Oh, there we go. Gouter flame. That's what we want to see. Catch everyone on fire. Flames are the best weapons. I said it when I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn. This is true here as it was there. Fire has the great effect of, even if it doesn't kill the thing that you apply it to, it'll usually make it panic. And then they become much less of a threat because they're running around and screaming and trying to put themselves out. There we go. I mean, we're doing a lot of sustained damage at range. Like, lots of coins are dropping, but I'm a little bit concerned about stuff like that happening. That being said, we've got a lot of health. I guess that health pickup was a lot more powerful than I gave it credit. That massively overhealed us. But I would like a bit more sort of, damage output here, if I'm perfectly honest. We've got a lot of dot damage with the energy blades and the flywheel, and I would like more than that. That being said, getting your attack up even more would be great. Ooh, okay. A recycle bin engine? What the heck is this? Grants bonus move speed. Defeating a set number of enemies triggers a full screen gold collection. I mean, it's kind of cool, but that sounds very novel. That sounds like a huge novelty weapon. However, I absolutely want to activate this. Let's get Essie. You're going in, buying you. You're going across, swapping that out. Okay, gonna lock this. Gonna lock you. We're gonna be saying goodbye to you, sadly. It's just the way it is, though. Right. Farewell. You served us well. I think, yeah, get the energy blade. We don't see them too often. Now, how much more would this do for us? AoE would double. That's a big upgrade. Yeah, okay. We'll grab that. I'm not super confident, though. I would love to get a better weapon type here, but I'm going to pop you in another tank. There we are. Because we now have this triggering off both of these items, which is a big one for us. I would like to get a flame-specific weapon down here if I could. That would be fantastic. But, you know, I'm not going to hold out too much hope that happens. Keep an eye out for a better mid-item, perhaps. Better secondary gun. I'm not sure we're going to find it. But this is an elite wave. Let's see if the changes that we've made are going to be able to help us. Oh, actually, that's not bad. Oh, I'm liking it. Oh, wow. Okay. So, it's making my attack charged. The attack itself is electric. Oh, well, that's kind of glorious. I wish you'd explained that before. I would have massively... Look at how much damage we're doing to its health. Okay, this was a good... Oh, that was a bad hit there. Oops. But this was a good choice, I think. Let's try and apply that damage. Let's not get hit for the shell if we can. Oh, that's going to come down this way. Again, kind of hard to avoid sometimes taking those hits. Does suck. We've already taken them out. Wow, okay, that was a huge difference. That's the meta currency coming in. Heat Siphon. Each enemy in flame, Eddie gains 1 shield, okay. Electrified. Electric attacks inflict electrified. All damage triggers charge damage during effect. Okay, and overload. Every 3 attacks, attack speed plus 2%. Maximum is 10 attacks, 10 stacks, and lose 2 stacks if no attack in 2 seconds. We don't tend to lack for attacks. Still, I think this is the one we're going to go with. Pick that up. Oh, I need to be on the move. Now, Eddie has gone down, sadly. So they're out for the count for now. But they're not gone forever. They're just out of this fight. I don't believe that we can heal them once they have actually gone down. So I do need to try and improve Eddie's hit points, I think, because that was unfortunate. But again, being the last in the column makes them so much harder to protect because dodging becomes prediction rather than reaction. There we go. That charge attack, though, I am a big fan of that. That is amazing. Now let's swing back. I guess that means that certain weapon types would even work on a skill attacker. Oh, bad place. Naughty bad. Let's go and hoover up some of the coins. Let's get right in there. Okay, 111 are just left there. Okay. 3 stamina, give you more health. Yes, it's time for you to have that. I'm sorry I couldn't give you that earlier, but yeah, it is what it is. What? Fake cannon converts physical damage to gold. I mean, it's tempting, I'm not gonna lie. But no. However, let's have a look at fires ricocheting lightning arrows. Combo, death shard, and napalm. Burning lightning arrows. Okay, 3 ricochets versus this. I mean, that knockback is really good, though. Alright, well, I'm going to be buying these. That's just a given. Let's get those upgraded. Now even more charge. It's just you don't have skill attack, which sucks. This does mean that potentially... What if I moved you up, gave you this gear, and I had Kenny in the middle? You've basically got the same... I mean, these weapons benefit from Kenny's attack. That's quite a lot of damage output. But this would massively benefit from your skill. Electric attack inflict electrified. All damage triggers charge damage during effect. I mean, technically... that will still trigger it on even on this blade. So you know what? It probably isn't that much of a muchness, really. Is this better ultimately? 40. Yeah, I mean, it would put out more damage. So I'm going to buy it. Don't know if we're going to switch to it yet, though. We'll see if we can. Ho. Well, game. It feels like you're doing this on purpose. You are presenting me with a very difficult choice. Cluster bomb. Interestingly, not a bomb type, which amuses me. Huge amount of damage. Reload time is 2 seconds. Okay. Attack speed is slow. AoE is huge. Launches cluster munitions, releasing multiple missiles. Combo equipment, death shard, and live electrode. I could put it in there. Electric cannon. Fires high voltage arcs that split into multiple lightning chains. Oh my lord. Synergist. Okay, so you will actually join with that. What's Synergist do? Triggers Synergist on main gun reload. Level 2 adjacent tanks reload trigger. All tank reload trigger. So what is Synergist? Oh, I guess it's just that this will fire. Okay. There's a lot of stuff here, and I want pretty much all of it, which sucks. I am selling this. Now, the bounce gun fires arcing shells that explode into skill damage AoE combos with it. It doesn't necessarily create fire, though. I would need flame zones, and that doesn't provide them. But this still combos with that. This is combo with both of those, which is great. I am going to buy this. I think that's a given. This one... Question is, I mean, this doesn't really synergize with anything. This can go anywhere. This can go even here. And if I then got it to adjacent... Honestly, Amy could just be rolling full support. Yes, wouldn't have the best output, but would be massively increasing the damage output of the others. So given that, yes, we're going to try that. I'm going to install you here. I actually prefer this, I think. Hard to say. 100 versus 30. It's got good multi-hit duration, 2.5 seconds. Let's say that this attack speed is every 1 second, so It's only 60 damage, so this is doing more damage and does have quite a comfortable radius. So I'm actually going to say goodbye to you. We'll say goodbye to that. Going to lock in the synergist, going to lock in the electric cannon. If I were to sell this, actually, if I sell this right now, I can buy the electric cannon. So let's go with that. Install. Because that's going to benefit from your ability. And this is what you get from the elites. You gain specialist abilities. This is still like a wildly good setup there. You benefit not in any way from that combination. You would do well there, but that being said, if I could get enough synergists, but trying to get a level 3 synergist, that would take 9 synergists and they cost 70. No, I think we are just going to focus on getting Amy the most ridiculous weapon we can. I mean, it's already a bonkers weapon, to be fair. And then we will just turn the scavenger into a full support vehicle. Our attack speed is massively increased. We would need one more block to get a good chance to block damage. We need a lot of bomb to do anything, so that's probably not going to happen. All right, this is wave 10. Let's see what we can do. Unleash the everything, please. I'm not seeing many things. Oh, never mind. I was going to say I'm not seeing much destruction and it displeases me, but as if you knew what was coming, you corrected that flaw. Thank you very much. Cluster bombs, best bombs. There we go. Okay, this is actually glorious. The mayhem, the carnage. I greatly approve, and I'm just seeing electric shards going off in every which direction. Hopefully they're doing damage. I'm not actually paying enough attention to see if they are, but I'm on board with setting people on fire. Electric fire would be even better, but you know, look, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. I'll just think about doing it, but I won't actually do it. That counts. Right, there we go. Huge amount of damage being output, which is glorious. Already up to 200 cash, which is great. Ooh, kind of rocking a hard place here. Wow, 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 wow. Bloody buildings. Oh, well. Oh, what just happened there? Oh, level ups. Yes. Okay, yeah, no, we're going with the full strength, obviously. Let's get that going. Oh, only one level up this time. I thought we had 2 last time. Or was I thinking perhaps about the elite? Might have been thinking about the elite fight, actually. Ow, that was rude. Oh, the last hit there, right at the end. Okay. So far, going well. Cool. Could even possibly get up to a level 3 power cell. No, because I need still more 6 more. We're gonna buy the electric cannon because obviously we're gonna buy the synergist because obviously synergist. Sure, you can go in there for now. How much damage do you do? 84, but you're only gonna trigger on main gun reload. How often does main gun reload? Every 2 seconds. You fire way faster than that. Do very little damage. Let's just double check what your stats are equipped. And you do actually attack really fast. We'll hold on to that for now. Anything else we want? No, nothing there. There we go, another electric cannon. I'm honestly shocked we managed to do that. I was not expecting to get that to level 2, but I will take it. 178. Attack speed is way higher now. Okay, I'm starting to think that we might be able to pull this in. Reload speed is still going to be 2. That's not going to be something I can change, I don't think. Let's see what else we can find. Okay, all right. I think we say... Okay, yeah, we're going to install that. Going to say goodbye to you. That won't get me enough, so we won't then. I'll lock this in instead. And we will re-roll. Nothing else there that I want. Another synergist. Lock that in. Okay. All right. This is an elite attack, so let's not faff around with something like this when we're going into an elite fight. We'll hold on to that for now. instead. But I think there is a good chance that we're going to be going with the synergist, ultimately. We've already got 2 things locked in now, so I'm not going to re-roll again. I'm just going to get into this fight and hope that we can take the elite out in pretty short order. Let's find out how this goes. Where is the elite? Elite is down this... What on earth? Okay, very well. We are fighting some sort of laser bear. Fair enough. You know what? Not the weirdest enemy that we fought so far, which is an interesting thing to be able to say. Oh, ouch, 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 double ouch. How is bear so fast? Why am I shocked at bear being fast? We already know that bears are fast. That isn't news. Oh, there we go. Overhealing. Good, 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 good. Can I potentially use the building to keep me safe from Death Bear, whilst also applying lots of death to Death Bear? Oh, no. We just lost Ed. All right. So, unfortunately, I've got to stay on the inside there. There we go. You're gone. High speed. Maintain movement. No. Oh. Electric weapons have 30% chance of generating charge on hit. Every 3 attacks, attack speed plus... I guess we take this one for now. I was kind of hoping that we would get something a little bit more punchy for Kenny, but that's okay. We're not really making the best use out of Ed's abilities, because Ed is more of a fire type. That being said, we're not really making that much use out of Kenny's abilities either. Kenny's a bomb type, and weirdly, the cluster missiles don't appear to be bomb types. So I suppose the only one that we're really leveraging their full potential is Amy, and that's the only person we've been adding the elite skills to. So I guess in a way things aren't going the worst. It could be improved, but still I'm very, very happy with having taken out the elite. Sad that we lost the first one, but we really did not have the damage output back then to be able to take that down. 1 second left. Okay, we've got a little bit in the bank back there. Intelligence for you, I don't think is the best move. I think, yeah, just going for it. I know that was a lot of intelligence, but by the shotgun, level that up. And we go again. No, well, there's no way. There's absolutely 0 chance that we could get 9 of those. Oil leak. Well, I need that to apply. Sadly, I need that to apply the oil, so that's not going to work for me. Thermal cyclone. Launches rotating thermal cyclone. Combo, death shot, napalm, electric. Oh, I mean... There's a good bit of damage right off the bat. But does it apply flame? I mean, one would assume it's a fire type after all. But I don't think we do. Really, so many electric cannons. All I'm looking for right now is a synergist, sorry. I think it's synergist, yeah. Synergist or a cluster bomb. At this point, we won't have the means to get it. But, ooh. Weapon combos create flame zones. Combo flame damage deals additional skill damage. Combo bomb can... Okay. You would be great in there if only I had the slot. But alas, we don't. So many electric cannons. You're just making me regret not picking that now. Not like just going all in on it. There we go. Synergist. Bye. All right, it was worth it. We held out hope, and it has been rewarded. Right, we'll sell that off now. This is a low tier item. I think we lock you in now because I will pop you in there instead. We'll see what we can do. And I may as well just roll for a little bit. Debris, not useful. Not really. Nothing else really jumping out for me here, I don't think. It's another synergist, but that's hardly that useful. Basically, all of these now cause synergists to trigger. At least I understand that to be the case. Adjacent tanks reload to trigger. Yeah, so whenever these reload, we get a synergist firing. Let's have a watch of that. Oh, okay. I think those 3 missiles... Yeah, okay, there we go. Synergist is putting out some damage. Okay, I didn't check how much damage the level 2 synergist did, but I'm liking the effect that I'm seeing. I don't think I need to know the actual numbers. I can see the damages, yes. All right, this is actually amazing. Oh, hello. Oh, why have I got elites fighting me all of a sudden? This is not what I was expecting. No, not even slightly. But I will take it if you will give me elite style bonuses. Oh god, that is a lot of elite style damage being plowed my direction. No, just give me coins. My disappointment is nigh immeasurable. I feel... Okay, you did have a lot less health than the other. That being said, maybe you didn't. Maybe our damage output is just that high now. Still, I feel that I deserve some extra skill ups. My goodness. But we are absolutely destroying now. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to try and not count my chickens before they've hatched, obviously, but I really was not favoring this build. I felt that I hadn't done enough early enough. I felt that we didn't have enough direct damage, and I really was worried. But it seems that has all turned around, and all I needed was a little bit of faith. There we go. Let's move up all of the coins down here. Last couple of seconds. Let's just get a couple of extra coins on the map. There we go. Okay, yeah, no, just going all in on Amy at this point, and Amy's damage output is the right way to do this, I think. Right, we're buying you and installing you here. There we go. Get rid of this, and now it's just a case of seeing if we can't get either another 2 thermal cyclones or another 1 cluster bomb. I don't think... I really don't see us. At this point, I might have been able to get a level 3 electric cannon. I just... the odds were so heavily not in favor of that I don't think I made a bad call by saying, yeah, let's just ignore that and go for things we could actually achieve. Okay, I'll buy this. Oh, there we go. So, I guess we say goodbye to you in favor of this thermal cyclone? Or do we? Yeah, let's go for what we can actually achieve. Let's buy you. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, as the saying goes. Shame we don't have that comboing with anything, but I'm alright with it. That being said... Technically, I could. There's 114 here. Let me just swap these around. Doing just flat 100 over here. We only lost 14, but we are now beefing it up with a synergy. Have we lost much? I don't think we have. Also, this does 100 plus 20. Good attack range. What about this one? That'll do 70 by itself. So maybe if I'd had the opportunity, I should have gone for that. I think the only other thing for me to do now is just look for an engine, if we can. It's remotely possible I might be able to get that engine upgrade, but it is looking like more and more it's just wanting to give me the high level gear. Maybe this is one of these games where you really want to try and get your affairs in order early on, get the lobby gear early on, because you're not going to get a chance later. I mean, I technically speaking don't need the fireproof. So if I get 2 Dura engines, or even 2 of these, I'd be okay with it. Let's just keep rolling, see what we can see. Oh, I should have taken that one. Sad, but there we are. All right. One more chance. Big fat nope on the Dura engine. Oh well. That's a shame. All right, we'll sell that then. I think level 13 is the end. Oh, well, actually, no, it wouldn't be. It would have told me it was the boss battle. Okay, well, that's fine then. Let's see what we can do. Oh, good lord. Oh, my lord. All of the yes. I approve. Ow, ow, ow. Those are not my shots. I didn't realize. I approved so hard, I was just face tanking bullets. That's how that works, surely. Okay, you're already taken out. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. There's a lot of damage on the screen here, though. Noted. Noted. Oh, yeah. Took that damage unnecessarily there. All right. Poor Eddie. You have been face tanking most of the damage this entire run. I am so sorry. Let's keep away from those electric snails, shall we? Because I dislike the bullets. Who knew that when your enemies shoot back, it sucks? Ouch. Okay, you know what? The block is actually triggering a lot. A lot of the... Ooh, we're going to level up potentially. Come here, please. There we go. Just needed to lure you into that. No, I would say not there. The one strength, honestly. We are doing so much damage with that cluster strike. But I think that is what we need to focus on here. That being said, the amount of electrical as well. I think Amy is probably the MVP of this team. Though I don't think we can completely discount Kenny's contribution either. I realized that conspicuously left one person out of the praise. Sorry, Eddie. Oh, God damn it. Well, I mean, we can try. We can try at the very least. We won't worry about those. Oh, never mind. There we go. Right, we've got level 2. From 70 to 100 to 90, I guess. Right, that was actually very nice. Attack speed is very nice. It's just the reload speed now that's really going to be holding us back. Okay, can we find another engine then? Is it possible to locate an engine? I mean, there's a power cell, but would that be any better? Well, I mean, technically, yeah, it is better. It does something, at least. That being said, putting that in there is better. Having 2 of these would give me 40% attack speed. So, sell that. Okay, cancel. Install there. There we go. Does that completely reset your HP? No, don't think so. Okay, sell. Buy. Now it's down to whether I want 50% chance to block 8 damage or extra 20% extra attack speed. I think it's 20% extra attack speed, honestly. All right, wave 14, the boss wave. We almost got up to level 12. Okay, you know what, Eddie? Yeah, I can see why you might be on the receiving end of a lot of the KOs. It is this ever so slight level difference. I fear that I have. Oh, tell me which child is your favorite without telling me which child is your favorite. Raider Knight, hello. Ouch, Raider Knight, would you like not to do that? That would be great. Come back. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Ah! Why did I move into that? That is terrible. I'm taking so much unnecessary damage here. Let's try and avoid all of the shots, shall we? Let the enemy come to us. They will eventually. Let them chase us through all of the damage. Yeah, create a gauntlet to approach us from. Oh, whoa. Disproof. There's a nice cackle there. I think very, very well delivered. Watch out. We are taking lots of damage here. I'm worried for our survivability. We have not really leveled up our survivability at all. I don't care at all about the cash on this run, because if we can win this fight, we've won the round, so there won't be another shot. But that being said, sometimes going towards all of the areas I've already cleared out, therefore the places where there's loads of cash, is the safest route. Okay, that is so bad for Eddie. I'm so sorry. Just need you to accept a bunch of this damage, please and thank you. I'm thinking if we could have applied more fire, it would have been brilliant, but alas. Let's try and avoid the incoming shots. Seems you've worked out my weakness is dodging bullets. Disapprove, but okay. Let's try and get in there if we can. Try and avoid the front. That seems where all the bullets are coming from. Are we at all within range to hit them with these attacks? No. Yes. Yes. Haha. Wasn't paying any attention to the attack. I was just trying to dodge bullets at that point. It was less I was trying to win, and it was more I was trying not to lose. But it seems like that was a winning strategy. Raider Knight wanted. Survival time 14th wave. Killed 3,600 enemies. Destroy Desert Voyager in Kenny, level 6. Amy was level 6 in the Scavenger. And Eddie was in the default Desert Voyager. But there we go. That is Brotank. A bit of a frenetic action roguelike. I have had a lot of fun in my 2 runs so far, and I will almost certainly jump into this again once I'm done with this recording and maybe explore a little bit more. But if you would like to see me revisit this when it is released, then again, do remember to let me know down in the comments below. But if you pick this up for yourself, and I urge you to do so, the demo link, as always, will be in the video description, then let me know any cool broken builds you manage to come up with. But that is going to be it from me and from Brotank for now. So until next time, do take care, everyone.